your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you're all good to say I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when the ass takes off his shirt.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Hello. Hello. It's my birthday today. What's up, guys? Welcome to a very special, very random episode of the Chrissie Mayr podcast. It's my birthday. What's up? What's up? I just want to say hello. Hello, chat. Oh my God. And also, I'm locked out of my Twitter today. It's been a weird day because that's where most of the messages are. And that's where I hear from most of my people. They're all on Twitter and I'm locked out. I got locked out yesterday during Simcast. I was trying to log on and I did the thing you're probably not supposed to do, which is try to log on 20 times. So they're like, we don't know what's going on. We're locking you out for your own good. So I don't know. Although it's been a minute. It's been a while. I feel like I've learned my lesson, Twitter, and they should let me back in. I'm having a Fred Furkles, courtesy of Sam, the gummy guy. If you've never had a Fred Furkle, you haven't lived. Okay, these are the biggest gummies known to man. Look how big. Look at the size. They're like little pigs. And they're strange looking, but I don't know. I'm not even hungry. These are just here. Oh my God, what a day. What a day. I know that I said, should I give you a little bit of Chrissie lore? Okay. From what I remember, from what my mom said about the day I was born November 11th, but my due date was November 7th. So it was a couple days late. And see, my mom's story of my birth made me feel like birth was no big deal and that it was easy and like painless and chill. I'm the third child. So my mom would say like, oh, and I was born at like 5:10 in the morning. I think so. 5:10 in the morning. And my mom's like, you were born in a half an hour. And then I had breakfast after. It was like real chill. And that was it. She would always say like, you're born in a half hour. Then I had breakfast. It was good. That's not what I experienced with birth. It was water broke on. As you guys know, I looked at the eclipse and it made my water break. And I was due April 19th. He was born the 10th. I went into the hospital the 8th. So, and then I'm told that it's rare or unusual that your first baby is early. And the bean was pretty early. That's because he was getting fat in there. He was running out of room. He's like, I'm busting out of this joint. Anyway. Oh my God. There's already people here. There's already special guests here. I am honored and surprised to see them in the waiting room. How exciting. Larry Sharpe and Anthony Cumia. Oh my God.
How you doing?
Oh my God.
We have made it.
Wow.
Yes. Chrissie Mayr, happy birthday. You look
I miss
beautiful.
you guys.
So
You are
beautiful.
amazing as always.
Oh,
And
gosh.
I still remember when I first met you at John Fugelsang's show.
Fugelsang. Cumia, you know who John Fugelsang is? He's like hopelessly liberal. No, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
But,
no, I remember him from up in Massachusetts when we used to do radio up there, myself and Opie. And he very liberal kind of guy.
Yes, he is.
And I was surprised that he had me on, although maybe I'm a lot more out there politically now than I was when I was going on his
No, you
show.
were a little
Probably.
more lefty back then. You were a bit more lefty.
Yeah,
You
I
were.
was-
You were.
I was still a queer then.
Yeah,
And,
you were still more lefty there. Yeah, but I knew you were special. I did. I knew you were special. even
Was
back
it the
then.
helmet that tipped you off? That I wore a
It was.
helmet? Mhm.
It was the helmet and the way you kept lisping for no reason. Those are the two things that I said she's special. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you listening would have me back now.
I was actually
Probably not.
I was on with him on News Nation. We were on together talking about
Oh.
RFK Jr. and such. Yes.
Oh wow! Did you guys do the voice? Myocarditis.
I'm
Did you
being
do
good.
that?
I didn't do the voice at all, but he was still mad at me. But this-
He wouldn't have you on just because you had anything to do with me in any way, shape, or form at any time in history.
But I
That's
have
right.
that I may have done his show at some point in the last 5 years.
Mm,
I think I've done it since being.
I don't think you truly came around until maybe like January. No, it was before January 6th.
Yeah,
but,
2018. I started to wake up,
2018. Yeah, the COVID
Yeah.
thing really turned you.
and then COVID, it was all over.
I take full credit for gold pilling you in 2018.
Yes,
Full
Larry was
Full credit.
a real meeting Larry was a pivotal point in my life because we just started talking about issues, and it's like converting somebody to being a or a libertarian, or even just converting somebody away from being a deranged Democrat or a liberal. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't just say that you're wrong and you're stupid. You have to just start slowly talking about
Yep.
one issue at a time. Then that's what Larry
Right.
did. And I was
That's
like,
kind of my thing.
oh my God, am I a libertarian? And I looked in the mirror and I was like,
Absolutely.
am I gay? Oh, yep. The rest is history.
I thought what I liked best. I remember when you and I sat. I think it was in Westchester, someplace.
Yeah.
And I sat with you and I looked at you and I said, "You can't fool me. I know how smart and savvy you are." Do you remember that?
And I said, that's the first time anyone's called me any of those things.
That is correct. You did say that, and it
Said,
was true.
well,
and I knew.
I guess I am
I knew
fooling you.
were. Yes.
It's this dumb act that I
Absolutely.
keep.
I knew it.
Mhm.
I knew it. And you know what is amazing? It's your birthday and what you've achieved. You have a career. You are a damn good comic. You're a savvy person. You have a husband. You have a child. You have a family. And you didn't sell out. You're still you and you're still true. And it's very impressive. And you deserve everything you got.
Thank you, Larry.
Oh, look at
Aw.
Chrissy.
I am very fortunate to be in your world. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Larry. Your turn, Anthony. Say something heartfelt.
Well, Chrissy, just like, let's just extol accolades over Chrissie Mayr. And no, of
It's
course.
a day. Throw flower petals.
Please.
It's her
It's my day.
Great. How's the mommy gig going?
It is exhausting. It's
Right?
but you realize that you rise to the occasion every time. It's like very
Mm.
different than like having a job that is also exhausting, where you're just like,
You can half-ass a job. You can't
You can
half-ass
so half-ass
that,
it.
or you
You-
fuck up a
it's like
human being.
you physically cannot half-ass being a mom. You're just like,
No.
because you're like, the little bean is crying, he needs me, and you
Ah.
realize how little sleep you can really function on.
Yes.
And
How much of it is like love and you just adoring it, and how much is instinct, where you're just like it?
Oh,
I
it's
just do
both.
this because it's instinct.
and Keanu, who might come on later, she came over because the bean got baptized on Saturday, and Keanu's the
Oh.
godmother, and she was hanging out a little
Nice.
bit after, and it was completely it wasn't completely silent, like the TV was on a little bit, and I just was like, whoop, and I just like got up and I was like baby's crying, and then it was just you have a weird like just sense of it, and sometimes you think you hear crying and it's not, you're just losing your mind.
Yeah, it's
but
like, how many times you look at a cat that has kittens and you'll hear that little, and then the mother cat is
Yeah.
looking around. It's like, what do you think? Just because you have an opposable thumb and you like watching TV and shit, that isn't still there, an innate part of the human
Yeah.
psyche and the mother's instinctual protection
cool,
of
though.
the kid.
And I just wonder all the time, like, what is he thinking? Like, what is his perception of me? Like, how does he think things are going?
Oh, he thinks you're a racist homophobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
told
does
me. He told me.
know?
It's true. He knows. He told me. Him and I had a chat. He already told me.
And I was like, don't Google me.
Yes.
Don't Google.
Don't
Oh my
Google your mom.
gosh.
It's
That's
weird. It's
great,
weird to
though.
be. It's so weird to be somebody's mom. Like I just never thought of me as like a mom type.
Yeah. Are you going through those phases already where you're like, oh my God, I'm glad we're done with that part of it. Like he's getting older, so
yes. Okay, so he is sleeping a little bit more through the night.
Yes,
like he'll sleep.
Yep.
Pretty consistently from like 12:30 at night to 6:30 in the morning, and that's awesome. Like, and we'll try to put him to bed at like 8, and he'll usually make it till like midnight or 12:30, and then he'll be
that's great.
Hey, I'm hungry, and then I go.
Do you rock him to sleep, or do you sing him to sleep? How's he go to sleep?
It depends. Like sometimes, like if I'm nursing him, he'll fall asleep, and then I'll put him in this little thing called a Merlin, which is basically like a straight jacket. But your arms are out. You're like it's like a padded, maybe a straight jacket's not the right word for it.
No.
It's like a
straight jacket's this. That's not straight jacket.
It's like you're in like a kind of like a snowsuit meant for sleep.
Oh,
and he can't really like move his arms, but it's I don't know, maybe it's supposed to feel like a weighted blanket. I'm not even really sure. It's called like a Merlin, a Merlin suit. And he just like
So you don't swaddle, little guy? You don't swaddle?
No, swaddling is only until I think 3 months. The first couple.
I swaddled till like my daughter was 9. I like swaddled the whole
What?
time.
Really?
I just
9 months or 9 years?
Like 9 years.
9
years. No way.
No.
She was like in high school when I stopped swaddling. It was terrible.
Too much swaddling. And but sometimes like Frank will actually like nap him, or like he'll cuddle him like inside his arm, like, and he'll just fall asleep like right there. And then when he's out, like as soon as the eyes close, you can't just put them in the crib. You got to wait another 20 minutes till they're like really sleeping.
Yep.
And
yeah. I would assume they'd wake up.
My daughters used to sleep literally on my head. Like I would lay down to take a nap and put them right there, out
like
cold.
a cat.
Yes, like a cat. They were literally like a cat, right on my head. Didn't care. Right on my body, right on my. They didn't care. As long as they were touching their dad, they didn't care. They go to sleep anytime.
You know what having a kid does to you too is it's weird. I don't feel like I need to make a big deal out of my birthday, which is something that men do much earlier on in life. But it's like it's okay. Your birthday doesn't reflect you as a person. It's like you don't need to have like nonstop activities for yourself. You don't need to have like multiple days. You don't need to like. You don't need to see and talk to everyone, you know?
That's supposed to go away at like 18.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my God, look at more people. Alex Stein, Nina, and
Alex!
Hi, everybody. Hi, Chrissy. Happy birthday, Chrissy, and happy birthday. Things are going great over. Hi, Nina. Today's Remembrance Day in Canada.
Oh, what are you remembering? My birthday?
I remember those Canadian soldiers died in 2 world wars.
Way to bring the vibe down, Frankie.
Which 2?
World War I, World War II, and Korean War.
Okay, I was wondering. I was wondering if it was the upcoming one, but okay.
It's like respect the Canadian soldiers.
Yes, we do. Jeez, he's yelling at us. Of course, we respect the Canadian soldiers. It's about the last thing that's respectable about about Canada, quite frankly.
Yeah. Frank,
yes, Anthony, you used to be a boss of Compound Media, and Compound Media
used to be, Frankie.
Studio is now empty.
Wow, Anthony, that's
he's touching some sore spots right now. Like, holy shit.
Frankie's going off.
I know. What is that about? Shots fired, Frankie. Is everything okay? I guess he misses the studio. See, Anthony, you should feel good because Frankie had so many good memories there. You know, you can tell he's sad.
Yeah.
And Anthony, you have a lot of old in Hot Water Show and Wet Spot clips in the archives and all those past Compound Media podcasts like Will You Kindly, 21 Guns, Garrett and Steve, The Dump, Morning, and Don Jameson Show.
Yeah. If people want to see that, they could still go to Compound Media or Censor.tv and get all the archives. Thank you for the commercial spot there, Mr. MacDonald.
They got past in Hot Water Shows, past Don Jameson shows, past Will You Kindly, past 21 Guns, and past all those podcasts. That means
Shows I forgot
21
about.
Guns might join the Censor TV one day.
And E-Rock's show.
Right, and E-Rock. I got to say something to Alex before everybody starts talking again. Your coverage from Howard University of the Camilla thing was fantastic.
So
They
good.
really didn't recognize you. They thought you were a white dude for Harris.
Yes, they did, Anthony. And I just want to say, Chrissy, happy birthday. But yes, but Anthony, it's so nice to talk to you. Always a pleasure. We got to talk about so much, dude. The Stuttering John work with the boat. I mean, dude, we have so much to talk about. But before we get into that, yes, I was at a Kamala's rally, and the only thing that they kept on making me is when I would say Kamala. Like they would look at me like, is he?
Right,
and
right.
I'd have to immediately go, Kamala.
That's like Triglaza. They got
Alex.
Yeah, because
Alex, I'm looking on your Twitter right now. What is it? Are you talking about this clip here?
No, it's when I was outside of the. You got to keep going.
He was
down.
at the. He was at.
I was
yeah,
at the
University.
rally, and it's funny because everybody started off so happy, but then they were just so sad. And Capitol Hill was empty. I mean, I've never seen it. It was like a pin you could hear it drop if you dropped it in the middle of the street. It was, people were like suicidal.
This?
Yeah, I think this is part of it. Well, you got to go. This is just a clip.
Watch party with a lot of excited people.
This isn't the one that I think he's talking.
Oh, see, they know you. Oh no,
my
this
God.
You got the Harris.
Fuck that baby out. If you got a vacuum, free abortion.
Well, so this woman's like talking about abortion.
Officer, where's the crazy stuff happening tonight, officer? We can't get anybody stuff. Are we partying tonight? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
What are you doing tonight?
Guys.
I love
You got to see the clip with the Glenn Beck. This is like kind of a quick edit, but regardless, I hate watching myself too. I hate watching my own clips. Anthony, are you like that? I do.
You love yourself.
I mean, Anthony doesn't like to listen to himself. I can't listen to myself.
I only watch my own clips if like they're old with Jimmy in them and stuff like that, like me and Norton. I'll watch shit like that if someone sends me a clip. But yeah, I just edited a video of a part of the show
White
from
House
today,
gets,
and I don't
stormed,
like doing that because I have to listen to myself and watch it, and I'm gruesome.
Is this it, Alex?
Yeah, this is it.
I love it. Look at you. You look just like one of them.
Trump and Kamala watch parties, which is why Howard University. How you doing?
Glasses.
Wow.
How you doing, Alex?
Yeah. I'm doing good, Glenn. I'm telling you, white dudes for Harris has been a hit. We've gotten a lot of support, believe it or not. But the energy
His favorite guy behind me, Anthony loves that guy.
It's kind of
love it.
1 second everybody's happy, the next second everybody's sad when some result comes in. But I'm telling you, we're fully embedded. We're in the belly of the beast, Glenn, and it's going to be really crazy if we get some results that they don't want. I wouldn't be surprised if the White House gets.
Did you get recognized a lot?
A little bit. A couple people saw the clip that were conservatives and walked up there and came and talked to me.
Quite a prediction.
Most of the reporters I was next to, they were all.
It is a prediction, Glenn. It's crazy out here, though. I'm telling you, these people.
It looks pretty normal.
Did you get attacked? Did anybody assault you this time?
No, it's not. It's not.
Everybody was a gay black guy there.
Brandon, show the protesters.
This woman got mad.
Over here,
this woman got so mad, so she was live.
Okay, now that's a different story.
And I'm getting people's shots. I'm in the media shots, Glenn. They're getting
she cusses me out.
Oh, she's
Look, they're filming over here. Look, we're live.
You should have yelled "fucker" right in the pussy.
Hi, how are you? That's great.
It's going to be a great night making history here.
What's going to happen? Do you love abortion?
Or will?
I don't love abortion, but I'm all for a woman's right to choose.
Yes.
My body.
Is this
no one
after the
else's.
results?
Suck that baby out. If you got a vacuum, free
About
abortion.
9:30 p.m.
We're having fun. And if you can see, well, how am I trolling? Because I like abortion.
How am I trolling?
Oh, that is.
Dude, how many times he thinks I'm a troll? Glenn, come on, get out here. He thinks I'm a troll calling me out, man.
Hey, look, bro.
Let's go.
Is that Don Terrius?
Kinda. He was high as a kite.
Are we turning up?
Julio?
Don Julio out of like a catheter bag.
Democrat stronghold in the country.
I think Joe Biden won with 93%. You think Kamala's gonna get more than that? DC 93 last time.
It was
He
93.
doesn't even know what he is.
He's so high. He's high.
Wonky eye.
Are you
Misogyny is still an issue, Glenn.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, You
Well, black guys were more so
You
voting
keep
for Trump this
talking
year.
to the people because they
Hispanic
are.
guys.
You're right on the money, and they are right on the money too.
Speaking
That's
of
great.
internalized
Go abortion.
No, we are on the
though,
money. I mean,
pause it for a
we're not
sec.
going to have much money left with inflation, but we're.
I really
I love it.
Yeah, we don't have to watch the whole clip. Let's fast
You're talking
forward.
about misogyny, but I just have to bring up like internalized misogyny. My girl Chrissie, it's her birthday. Thank you, Chrissie, for being you. You're amazing, and I just love you. And
Yeah, and then teacher here because I'm going to sing happy birthday to Chrissy. Happy birthday to you. To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chrissy. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so sorry, Chrissy. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. I'm sorry you had to hear that.
I like that.
Apologize.
If you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie MacD. My link tree is Frankie MacDonald. My ex formerly Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My Facebook is Frankie MacDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD924. My TikTok is FrankDon924. My Clapper is FrankDon924. My Twitch is FrankDon924. My Thread is FrankDon. Frankie MacD924. My Snapchat is Frankie ABC1. My YouTube channel is Dr. Wolves, and my link is Frankie MacDonald. Best luck, yeah. I'm Frankie Dog. You're the Chrissy Mayr show.
Prisoner of war. You just blurting it out.
Getting Cyberth warm. I worry about him. He's out.
He would do wonderful if he was a prisoner of war. He'd be fine. He'd be great.
Yeah, he just blurts out that name, rank, and serial number like that.
Knock it right out. You're fine. Okay.
But no, in all seriousness, though, Chrissy, you are absolutely amazing. You're an amazing person. I've met so many people like Alex Stein, like Larry Sharpe, like Anthony. I've met all of these people because of you. You are you're like a glue in this community. You bring so many people together. You're somebody who is energy, like your energy just is so welcoming. Like I've met you in person now, so I can say matter of factly that when you walk into a room, it just brightens up, and not because you're funny looking, it's because you're just a funny person.
That's a lack of melanin. It just reflects any light.
I love this. This is like a living funeral. This is great.
Well, I love you, and I wanted to thank you for inviting me on your channel to begin with, and I just wanted to wish you a very, very happy birthday. I can't stay. That's why I'm doing this like long monologue situation.
Nina. I appreciate you. You're great. You're one of my favorite peeps.
And I would like to say that some cultures believe that the anniversary of one's birth brought a reminder of one's mortality.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Okay, before I leave, I'm going to sing you another birthday song, but in Farsi. Okay. So
Farsi? What is that? Iranian?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Persian,
okay.
Iranian, whatever you want to call it. But it's
Persian,
right. Farsi. So here we go. تولد تولدت مبارک 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 تولدت مبارک بیا شمع رو فوت کن که 100 سال زنده باشی. Happy birthday! Yay!
Oh, thank you. I should have kazooed along with that. That's actually like beautiful and cool. I want to look up the lyrics to that.
It was basically happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, and I hope you blow out your candles so that you will live another 100 years.
Is that a romance language?
Yes, it is.
Wait, that's Persian though.
Nina. It is.
That's Persian. Didn't Persians create algebra, or what was it? What did they create? Didn't they create some?
Arabs created
the calculator. Yeah.
Arabs created
what's
algebra.
it called?
They did.
Abacus.
The abacus. Thank you. But
well, that's not very good math. 100 years. I mean, that's impossible. So.
Alex, stop ruining it. It's a
well,
nice
I don't like
Persian
birthdays.
song.
No, and I hate to just be, to rain on the parade, but I'm just kind of sick of birthdays.
You don't hate it.
No, I don't. Larry, I don't celebrate my birthday. I'm
When's your birthday, Alex?
Don't worry about it. My birthday is not
worried.
important, and I'm about to sue
about
Wikipedia for having my birthday on there because according to the internet, I'm 29 years old, and that's what I need to keep it at. And I don't
like that.
We live in an ageist society. Anthony knows that. You know that. And we all know that. Anthony's been victimized because of his age before.
October 8th.
so many times.
You have, Anthony, and you're young. You're a young guy at heart, and they say, "Oh, Anthony likes to play video games. You can't do that," and that's ageism, Anthony. You get
That is
attacked for it more
ageism.
than because you're hip. They get mad at you because you're a hip, elder.
I'm
in
hip.
this
I'm down
game.
with it. I'm now. I'm no
saying.
square.
And I already feel old, Chrissy. Everybody feels too damn old. So that's what I'm just saying. I'm anti-birthday. We live in an ageist society where Anthony Cumia, legendary broadcaster, gets teased if he plays a little Xbox online or whatever the hell. I mean, what these rules?
You know what's weird, Alex? My husband is the same way as you, and he has a saying, and it always impressed me. And he says, "Treat every day like it's my birthday, and treat my birthday like it's every other day." And I understand that. So in some ways, I kind of get that. Fuck that shit. I love birthdays.
Yeah.
My birthday, I celebrate the
birthday
shit out of
month?
myself. I survived another year on this fucking planet. Like, holy shit, we're going through wild times. You could die
I'm
at
with
any
you,
second,
Nina.
just stepping outside your house.
Yeah.
Great time.
I'm old and I'm still a badass, so I don't care.
That's true.
Exactly, Larry.
Age is
There you
just a
go.
number. Age is just a number. But Nina, I do like your wisdom. I'm sorry that I am being a Debbie Downer. I do apologize. I've just, I recently had a birthday in October, so it's just
October 8th.
Oh, okay.
Did I forget it? I probably forgot it.
It's okay. To be honest, I didn't remember yours. And then Frank was texting me, and then everything got all crazy because he brought up Brandy Love and all that crazy thing. How she blocked everybody. Anthony, did you ever see that? I called Brandy Love like a whore, and then it was a big deal.
Yeah,
I did. I remember that. Yes. There was a big blowout because of that.
It was you and Melody Mac gang banged her. That's what happened.
Hey, we weren't the first or the last, but that's neither here nor there.
You bent her over a Bible and you had your way.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I knew that Brandy Love was a famous adult actress, whatever the hell you want to call her, but I didn't realize that until after this, and people were talking to me. She's like the 4th ranked person on Pornhub. So that's like she's like the Mr. Beast of Pornhub. I mean, so
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Really?
Yes.
She's a legend.
She's like top 10. I mean, the Aiden Ross or what? I mean, whatever. Guys, whoever's a top YouTuber, Ninja. I can't even think of any, but yeah, she's like on Pornhub, which I don't know.
It's probably like Mia Khalifa, Angela. What the hell's her name?
I don't know. I don't give a damn, but I didn't realize that she was
Angela White.
That's a lot of downloads. A lot of
loads.
I mean, as big as Opie and Anthony ever was, Anthony, probably not even close to as many downloads she has of getting gang banged.
No.
Like
not even close.
Absolutely. I agree.
You had millions and millions of listeners, but like your 6 million listeners is her Tuesday afternoon,
That's
or
nothing.
whatever.
I hear you.
Wow.
But
It's
at
so
least I
nice
could
knowing
sit down after I was done with the
Hi,
show.
Nina. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for coming.
Chrissy.
Nina,
I love
good seeing you.
Bye,
Take it
love.
easy,
Bye,
Nina.
Alex.
Bye, Nina.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you, girl.
Good to see
I
Yeah.
remember,
There we go.
Isn't
I
it
remember
kinda
seeing
nice
an
that people
interview
have-
though here. There's an interview I saw once with, I forgot who it was, one of the popular porn actors from a while ago. And she said when she meets people, she can tell if they came to her or not by the look in their face.
Wow.
Really?
Uh,
What's
what
I
you
want
told
to
me.
see. I want to know
I
that
believe
for when
that.
I
I
meet
kinda
people.
believe that. I
What's
kinda
the
I
believe that.
think it was Lisa Ann. I think
Okay.
that's who it was. She did an interview and she said she'll meet someone and be like, the way their face goes to her, like she never met him before. She goes, "Oh yeah, you came to me." Like she knows
They
by
like
the look in
this.
their eyes. Yeah, whatever they
Mm.
do. I don't know what they do. Whatever they do the thing.
Or
And she
jacking
like
it
goes,
right
"Oh,
there.
got it. Okay. You're one of those. Understood."
Hi,
That's what we
Cecil.
seem to.
Cecil.
Happy birthday. What's going on?
Ah,
I
Cecil.
miss you, Cecil.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my god, I really miss the studio now. Cecil was like a regular on my show, on Gino's show.
Anthony Cumia, the former boss, Cumia Media.
What's going on? Alex, hello, Larry.
Cecil, wait, Anthony, so how happy are you about these mass deportations? My heart, I literally, when that guy,
They
that
haven't
Tom,
happened yet.
that Tom Homan guy, as soon as I heard him, I thought, oh, Anthony loves this guy. I
This
love the guy
guy-
too, but you probably love that guy.
This guy's a hoot. Let me tell you.
he's awesome.
Everything he said before, the hearing stuff with AOC, and then recently when he's been talking about the border and on 60 Minutes, was it, where he's like, well, how do you plan on deporting people when you're not gonna How could you do that with families, like without breaking up families? We support the whole family.
Because the cousins and sisters can go too. That's so good.
Everybody does.
So good.
So fucking funny. And then to watch like the Girls of the View and all these other shows, and they're saying, well, I hope you're happy. I hope you're going to be happy getting what you voted for. I think a lot of people didn't think Trump was serious when he was talking about this. And I'm like, why would we vote for something that we thought he wasn't being serious about? Like, no one that voted for Trump is going to go, oh, fuck, he is deporting them? I thought that was a big lie. And I hope you get what you deserve. So do we. That's why we fucking came out in force and blew Kamala Harris completely out of the water this election. It's done. We want the deportations. We want the border fucking shut. We want drill baby drill. We don't want foreign wars. So, yeah, I hope we all get what we voted for, too.
We want the Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, the Handmaid's Tale. Yes.
Well, did you see Nick Fuentes going so viral for what is it? My Your Body, My Choice? That was the funniest tweet I've ever seen.
That killed them.
I blocked out of my Twitter.
They just don't understand him. That's hilarious, Nick, right there.
That was
Your Body, My Choice. And then he tags it with forever. And then some woman, he got doxxed. And some woman went to his house. He pepper sprayed her and then pushed her. And she fell down like 3 steps in front of the house. And the cops came and she said what happened. And the cop said, well, what do you want me to do? She goes, I was assaulted. And he said, you went to his house. You knocked on his door. What do you want? And they never, they didn't arrest him or anything. But all I could think of was, I was sprayed in the eyes and I was blinded. And he pushed me down the stairs and my shoes fell off.
Well, this isn't my joke, and I hope I don't get in trouble, but they said they never would have thought Nick Fuentes would have gassed a Jewish person on the internet. Because it's not mine. I can't even get, and I don't co-sign that joke. Nick Fuentes is, his own person. I've gotten a lot of trouble for associating with Nick Fuentes, but he is so funny. I mean, I hate to,
so fucking funny.
Like,
dude.
I mean, people that deny that, it does, it's kind of like, come on, the guy is very funny. He's a troll. He's a troll, but he's very funny.
They fall for
whether
it
you like his
so
opinions
hard.
or not. I'm just saying, whether you like his opinions or not, it's almost funny to listen to somebody's opinions you don't like, because I remember I used to listen to Alex Jones before I really believed any conspiracies, because I was just like, wait, what is this 9/11? And I still was very skeptical for the first couple of years that I just listened to him because he went on Howard.
This is the View, her being like, I hope you're happy. I hope
Oh,
you're
yes,
happy.
play it.
Her doing that.
He just said, you realize that when he says, yes, families can be deported together, what he is saying is that U.S. citizens can be deported. What he is saying
Not
is
U.S. citizens.
if the parent is undocumented and they have U.S. citizen children or U.S. citizen spouse, or and you don't want to separate them, then let's deport the U.S. citizens. Look, Donald Trump won the electoral vote. He won. He's going to win the House. He won the Senate. For all effects and purposes, he's got the Supreme Court. They've given him immunity. This is what the country voted for. This is, a lot of people thought that when he talked about mass deportations, he wasn't being serious.
Who thought that?
He had to say it
Who
for
thought
people to
that?
realize
None
he
of
wasn't
us.
being
I
serious.
mean,
Well, if you thought
I don't think he was
wasn't being
serious enough.
The appointment of Tom Homan today as border czar, and he will be in charge of a mass deportation program, the largest the country has ever seen, they say. And now Stephen Miller, as deputy chief of staff, should let you know that he was absolutely serious. And when you
So he campaigned on something and he's going to fulfill it, or at least he's gearing up to. Wow. See, liberals can't understand a candidate that actually said something and is now following through with it. They can't even fathom that.
No. Hold on. They called him literally Hitler.
Yep.
They called his supporters Nazi. They called him all these things multiple times, and Americans didn't voted for him. How bad is your candidate if they're picking Hitler over your candidate? How bad is your candidate if they're picking the H-man over that person? You have a really bad candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Chrissie,
her being. This part is where she's like, "I hope you're all happy. You're gonna get it now." It's like,
And it's
yes,
like
we
this thing
fucking are.
Mass
where they have to
deportations.
begrudgingly.
What it means is grandmothers. What it means is brothers and aunts.
Bye.
What it means is abuelos y abuelas.
Abuelos.
Buenos,
Abuelos.
abuela.
It means your colleagues. It means your friends. It means people who are part of the society. And look, America, those of you who voted for Trump, this is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. You screwed
The
around.
worst
and
part
you're
of
about
this,
to fall.
is instead of taking the responsibility for the loss, all they can do is shame, 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 shame. What this election actually finally said was, we're tired of the shaming. Just stop scolding me. Will you just stop scolding me? Enough already. I'm done with the scolding. And they haven't learned that. And they're still just scolding and shaming.
Stop telling us all we have to
Look
do
at
better.
yourself and stop. Yes, you do better.
It has no power anymore. What does being called a Nazi mean anymore? You just smile at it now. They've overused every ism, and it's like, I don't care. Fine.
Yeah, the fact that everybody was in English until we got to abuelo, then it was
yeah.
your uncle, your
Abuelo.
your tia.
Okay, Chrissie, I gotta run. I'm actually live on my channel, but I'll hop back on. Are you gonna be live for a while?
Yes, I'll be
All
here.
Right. I got to interview this woman who says she's going to be Donald Trump's press secretary. I'm not. She's waiting for me in my waiting room, but I'm going to come back. No, I don't know if it's real or not. No, I don't. It doesn't sound. I don't know. We're going to hear from her. But Anthony, I just want to say you've been killing it.
Alex.
I will, Larry.
I thought it was my job. They didn't call me back. She got the job. I thought it was gonna be mine.
Oh.
No, Larry. Next time,
Alex.
No, you're crushing it, Cecil. We got to catch up. I got to come on your show. God bless America, and just thank you for having me. I wish I could stay longer. And it's always a pleasure. I will. Okay. Are you going to be live for a little while?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. I will be back.
All right. Miss you, Alex.
Good work, Cecil. Text me. I need to hear from you, Larry. Always a pleasure. Anthony, you rule, dude. Keep it up. Your Twitter, #1 Twitter. What did you get? What did you get in revenue on Twitter? If you don't mind me asking, this past 2 weeks.
I usually crack about a few grand every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
That's
Anthony's.
amazing.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
He's good at the internet. Anthony's, he's just very racist, and they love it.
I get like maybe $200 or something.
Oh
like that.
no.
That's
gotta
change
kick it up.
to Anthony. That's nothing. That's nothing. All
I
right.
work. I put the work in.
All right, see you guys.
Hold on.
Later. Take it easy, Alex.
I saw the one the other day that got a lot of response was you were showing the moss on the trees in South Carolina, and you go, "What is this thing I always see hanging from trees in the South?" I'm like,
Yeah, what is the shit? What do they call the shit hanging from the trees in South Carolina?
The drapey.
Yeah. I didn't say anything. I just left it open for the obvious hate joke. So what are you gonna do?
That's great.
It's fun.
Anthony, how was your election night?
I was doing the show with Gavin, and Gavin was at a bar, so that deteriorated quite quickly to where it was just me doing the show with a few other guests that would pop in and out. But it was great. It was, it was different than 2020 in that it seemed very early on that we had momentum and there wasn't any stopping it. Like this wasn't going to be the 3 a.m. count that screws it up. States were confirming being called for Trump very early in the night. And, there were some surprises that were being called very early. Georgia, they took forever to call that. But, I mean, it didn't waver. It was a Trump state. And that was very important from what we'd seen. North Carolina, another thing. I mean, if you look at the anger in those red counties in North Carolina for the neglect of this administration and helping them after Helene, you had to know they were going to vote for Trump, and they did. Pennsylvania, it got me a little nervous at first because it looked like Philly and Pittsburgh numbers were coming in really fast right off the bat, and Kamala was ahead like 75 35, whatever it is, to Trump in Pennsylvania. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I look at the map and none of the counties in the middle were even starting to count yet. So when they started coming in and you saw no more numbers from Philly coming in, no more numbers from Pittsburgh, but all these other counties were coming up, and then that whole blue wall just coming down. It was a great night to watch an election that you thought you'd never see in this country again. I was completely sold that we were done seeing an actual election where the votes counted, and I thought it was done. I thought the cheat was always going to be there, and I think they were cheating in some aspects. People were trying to pull shenanigans, but I think the too big to rig thing worked. I mean, it seemed like a legit election.
I remember he was saying, vote early. And I was like, well, if you vote early, then do the Democrats know what kind of numbers they need to make up? Or is he telling us that because that's what we need to do? And if we wait till election day, well, then it's trickier. So I voted early. And
I tell you what happened is I've been bugging people about this for years. The answer is, it's going to sound very geeky because I'm geeky sometimes, but it's true. It's more and more observers. The more observers you put out there, better chance, because people do not want to get caught. That's the number one thing. And I saw throughout New York State, there were a lot of observers. I've been talking about it for months. People asked me.
Volunteered. Yeah, she was an observer.
Yeah. 100%. People volunteered. There were observers everywhere. That is one of the reasons why I felt the most comfortable that I ever felt. I knew there were tons and tons of observers.
Couldn't pull shenanigans.
Also, the only states she won are the ones with no voter ID.
Yeah.
That's it. Every state that had no voter ID, she won. So
that's something I hope Trump can pull off during his presidency is, a bill that says, hey, you have to be an American citizen. You have to show identification to vote nationally. This isn't something that should fall into the state's hands when you're dealing with a federal presidential election.
Yeah. It's racist to show ID.
Yeah, of course.
The lady at my polling place didn't want to see
figure
it.
out how to get ID. There's nothing more racist than a liberal like Kathy Hochul. These black kids in the Bronx, they never even heard of the word computer.
The word computer.
They can't even spell ID.
I don't know how to be in a computer. Chrissy set this up for me. I couldn't.
Right, of course.
Chrissy set it up for me. I can't do this. It's
that
a
was
computer.
so
I can't do
funny.
this shit. Chrissy set it up for me. I can't do it.
When she said that, everyone was just like, are you out of your fucking mind saying that?
Well, that's what they're like. They're like, oh, they can't get ID. They're too dumb. It's like, holy shit, that's racist.
Liberals are amongst the most racist people. They just think they're being like maternal or something. They think they're coddling and helping.
People.
We're
they're
helping.
The handlers.
Oh, hold on, guys. I don't know if you know this. See, after 2020, I could use a computer. And the reason why, what happened was I didn't vote for Biden and they took my black card.
That explains why you're not that black.
Well, he warned everybody. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. So
black. I didn't vote for him. So
it's a shame.
The advantage of losing my black card is I got a computer. So
and better credit.
So it all balances out. Yep.
Kind of balanced out. It's fine. Kind of balanced out.
That's good. Yeah. And so at what point in the night, Anthony, for you, were you like, okay, that's it. We got it.
Pretty early on, but I did not want to jinx this. It's so weird how much credence you'll put in that voodoo shit, like jinxing or saying something too soon. I didn't want to tweet anything out too early. I started mocking some people on social media that were still talking about a Kamala blowout.
Right.
So I'm like, really? Do you see what's happening? I wasn't saying, do you see we got this wrapped up or won? I'm just like, are you watching what is progressing? Like, and I was saying, look, I don't know how this is going to end. I fully expect the cheat to come in. So I was being very, very cautious in my optimism. But I guess by midnight, I had complete faith that we had gotten this and taken it. But a lot of like AP didn't call it. CNN obviously didn't call it.
Yeah.
Fox News had called
hours.
It. Before that, they had called Pennsylvania and then Wisconsin, and it just was over by then. They didn't even need Pennsylvania at that point. I think they had already started looking at the other states. Arizona and Nevada were unnecessary at that point. So I started looking and going, I think Trump is the winner here. So just after midnight, I started really feeling confident.
Yeah, the whole time I just couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, how come it
Yep.
just felt so easy? I was like, why is this going so smoothly?
It's
Like
easy because they ran on abortion and transing kids.
Yeah.
It's, as far as I could tell, that's the only two fucking things they actually get animated about.
Oh, it was freedom and
about
joy.
anything else.
Didn't you get it? It was freedom and joy. Why didn't you get it, Cecil?
Freedom and joy.
Joy. When you have less freedom, they have more joy. Yeah. That's how that works. You should have figured that out. That's
the economy was such a big issue, and they wouldn't give any answers on it. Whenever she was asked about the economy, she said, well, we're going to stop the stores from price gouging, which has nothing to do why your groceries are expensive.
Yeah,
every
it's
week.
the cost of energy. It's not the stores.
Energy is a huge part of it. And the other thing they did was just deny that there was even an issue. And, you know, you could lie to people about things that might not directly affect them. Some weird, vague political thing and go, well, I've always been for that, or that's going great, you know. But when people are suffering and they know fuck well that they were able to buy things 4 years ago for a lot cheaper, not just the normal 4-year increase in price, but unbelievable inflation. And they tell them, no, it's great. Trump or Biden has brought down inflation and you're doing much better.
You're just stupid. You just don't understand how the economy works.
Yeah, you're just an idiot is pretty much what they were
come to
saying.
the grocery store and fucking see this what used to be $50 is $150, and it's like, but this person's looking you dead in the eye. No, you don't understand. The economy's doing great. And it's like, fuck
that
you. They're
killed
just gaslighting straight to their face.
That
like,
I think was a huge part
that was it.
Of it. You just can't directly lie to someone's face that is holding the truth in their hands at the moment that they know and experience on a daily basis. They're buying gas. They're going to the grocery store. They know. And when they're told that it's not hurting you and the economy's great,
it's doing good.
Well, I think you're a fucking liar.
Don Lemon was on the street doing like man on the street stuff, saying all these talking points to regular people. And like, it was great watching the people be like, that's bullshit. Like, you know, these weren't super media savvy or not people that knew everything about politics and all the policies. They just were like, no, that's bullshit. Like, there's no way that the economy is.
I was surprised.
better.
I was very surprised he was doing those and not just editing them to stay in the bubble. He was interviewing a fuckload of people I saw going, I don't like this woman. I don't like that. You know, the economy sucks. The border is out of control. And he kind of, you know, ran with it. Not seeing as how he's got much of choice. Maybe he's trying to convert in his perception.
No. He just wants eyeballs. That dude's struggling. He's trying to sue Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
Yeah, the problem with guys like him is they sit on CNN for X number of years and they think they're amazing. They're not amazing. CNN had an airport contract. That's why people watched him. I'm not even joking. CNN
It's an airport contract.
And every airport you have to have CNN on it. They had a contract.
Right.
So of course they all see him. It's in every airport. Well, they lost that contract. So nobody watches CNN anymore. No one watched Don Lemon. He thought he was special. So he got out thinking that he was special, and he realized, oh no, I'm like every other schmuck. I can't make any money anymore. But he's got a lifestyle that he wants to keep. So now he's got to go out and do this.
It's
kind
expensive
of stuff.
to be gay.
Yeah.
In New York City? Yeah, it is.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
It is. You have nice clothes.
No, you gotta be
go to
fashionable.
You
gotta have a nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, you're right.
It was entertaining to see how much money Kamala spent on all that. She spent $10 million on Beyonce, and she didn't even sing. $5 million.
Didn't even sing.
Didn't sing. Not a note. $5 million for Megan Thee Stallion, $3 million for Lizzo, and that's just her food budget, and $1.8 million for Eminem.
That's her Ozempic budget.
That
was her Ozempic budget.
The wasted $20 million right there. Let's see. What does she say?
I would have sang for half.
I can't get over these numbers. $10 million for Beyonce to step up and back Kamala Harris publicly. $5 million for Megan Thee Stallion. $3 million for Lizzo. $1.8 million for Eminem. I mean, is that normally how it goes?
No, that was $1.8 million for Lizzo's M&Ms.
Celebrities on stage? I've never seen that. Maybe
I don't know, for $10 million.
Wow.
I might have backed Harris for 10 million myself. I'm just saying, that's
Right?
probably not bad sellout numbers. I mean,
That's how
not bad
phony
sellout
they
numbers.
are. Everything was a lie. Every part of her campaign
Yeah.
was a deception. It was every bit of it was a lie. Every word out of their mouth, everybody that came up to promote them. Look, for 10 million, yeah, you get a lot of people that'll go up on stage and say, yes, I love this
I might
candidate.
have done it too, man. I'm being forward. You give me $10
Right,
million to
right.
back Harris. I might have been a Harris supporter this year.
Yeah.
Just saying.
A billion.
Phony.
Even Bruce Springsteen got 2.5 million. There's a whole bigger list than that of like the amount they were throwing at celebrities. By the way, this made me proud of America because I really thought we were just beyond that point of stupid where the celebrity. The fact that America just looked at these we never saw this many celebrity endorsements.
Oh,
ever.
no.
In my life, I've never. And the fact that America was just like, you go fuck yourself. Like,
We're done.
and landslide against them is great.
We are
So this
with
was
Hollywood.
obvious. This was obvious. America has been against its institutions for years. They've been begging for it for years. And the Democrats did the dumbest thing they could possibly do. They literally put Hillary Clinton 2.0 up. They put the most establishment person they could possibly put up when America was begging for anything that didn't work, that was not establishment. We hate the establishment. We can't stand it. It has failed us for years. We didn't care about the jab. They were wrong. The virus, they were wrong. The wars, they're wrong. They're wrong on our education. They're wrong. They're wrong on everything. And now, what did she do? She goes, oh, my policy works because 31 economists say so. We were like, we don't care about them. The economists are always wrong. We don't care.
And then she talks about her middle class upbringing and the evil billionaires. And the only billionaire with Trump is Elon. And you could arguably say that this is one of the most important people on earth at this time with what Elon has done over the course of his lifetime. And he's not even done yet. Yet, who was coming up on the stage with Kamala? Oprah, billionaire. Tyler Perry, billionaire. Bruce Springsteen, billionaire. Beyonce, billionaire. She's had a parade of billionaires come up there that got paid to be up there, and then she's crying about Trump's billionaire friends. Where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Also, the left loves to rag on Trump, like, oh, he's going into debt or whatever, and it's like they went into debt paying for all these endorsements.
She's crying because she had to pay for all her billionaire endorsements. His is for free. This Elon's going for
No,
free
they're paying him.
That's what
Elon paid him.
Yeah,
right.
Elon voluntarily did speeches, rallies. He got up there and spoke about what was important to this country that he felt, what was the best course of action for America from his point of view as an innovator, as a huge businessman with cutting edge technology. This is what we need as entrepreneurs from a president. And he was proud to do that. And an immigrant, like the most successful immigrant story. And he's backing Trump. And they try to pin Trump as this anti-immigration guy. It's spectacular.
He actually paid for the Pennsylvania whole ground game.
Yeah.
So it's not like they had to pay Musk. Musk paid for the Pennsylvania ground game.
Amazing.
Didn't he set up a pack where he gave like $1 million?
Yes, giving $1 million.
$50 million. He gave $50 million, and that pack supported Pennsylvania. So I'm talking about, yes, exactly, Chrissy. Again, your point is Harris had to pay $10 million to get an endorsement.
Yep.
Elon gave $50 million to get an endorsement.
Right.
Wow.
Speaks volumes right there, my friend.
And to how fake she is, even on the day of when she's like pretending to call a voter. Oh, you did? Oh, she voted for me. And she holds up the phone and it's on the camera app. It's like everything is fake.
Every single thing was deceptive. It was all a lie. And we saw through it. Thank God there were enough people, because I thought we were just an entire nation of dimwits at this point.
I did, I'll be honest.
Yeah. So when on election night, we started seeing those counts come in and these people really pushing against what they were seeing coming out of Kamala's camp. I was, wow, it was encouraging. I feel much better. I was so black-pilled pre-election, and now I'm back to being red-pilled, and I'm happy to, see what happens.
I was like, if he wins, I was like, Trump might win, but they're not going to let him be president. Like he'll win, but then they'll change the
Right.
numbers. Like, that's
Well,
how
he's
I
not
was.
sworn in
gotta
yet,
stay
so
safe. He's got to stay really safe these next couple of months, and we'll just have to
Right,
keep
right.
praying for him. And imagine how differently this election would have gone if it weren't for podcasts, right? If she were allowed to
huge.
just speak a half hour at a time in sound bites.
Only on mainstream media too, where they can make it look however they want. The podcast, we got to see people. Yeah, when you saw JD Vance doing Theo Vaughn and even Rogan, you know, he went from being, they were calling him a weirdo when they had this Tim Walz fucking mental patient as their vice presidential candidate. They immediately were calling JD Vance a mental or a weirdo. You see him on these shows. He was so endearing. He was so normal. Just a guy, you know, a guy with some faults. He made some mistakes in his life, patriotic, nice enough guy, and a sense of humor. Like Theo was saying some shit, and he would just start laughing like a real fucking human being.
Well,
Speaking of real fucking human beings, Keanu.
Kiki.
She's here.
It's elegies for Kiki. Yes. Isn't that JD Vance?
We were talking about the election and how we had no hope, and now hope has been restored.
But believe me, Chrissy, wasn't I the first person to say he got shot?
did.
A bullet
Yes.
grazed his ear. There's no way he's not winning. I'm not particular. Hi, Larry. How are you, by the way? But I had hope. I knew he would win the whole time. I know.
I actually too. I called the day before. I did not think he'd win Michigan and Wisconsin. That shocked me. The decisiveness of the victory is what surprised me. But I knew he was going to win.
I thought he would get Wisconsin, not Michigan.
Yeah, one or the other.
Like
Right. But both of them were huge, and then everything else. 7 out of 7.
The popular vote on top of it. The popular vote too.
Yeah, and the popular vote. When you talk about a blowout in this day and age, you know, 7 out of 7 swing states, you can't argue that wasn't a complete blowout.
He lost Jersey, I think, by 5 points. And how much did he lose?
5%
How much did he lose
Jersey
by?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, we need this fucking Trump guy.
He lost Jersey by 16 points last time and only 5 this time.
Yeah.
So there's a massive.
He took chunks. He took chunks out of New York, Jersey.
A lot of counties in New York, a lot of the boroughs, which is weird. Like the Bronx really went for fucking.
He went to
Trump.
the Bronx. No one
Half
goes
of
to the Bronx.
Yeah.
Yep.
Went to the Bronx. Did a big. Big
When I'll give you this doesn't sound great. People said he shouldn't go. I was like, it's the best thing he could have done. When I ran for governor in 2018, I went to the smallest places in upstate New York where nobody else went. I was an independent. I was a libertarian. I got 26% of the vote in some of these places. Why? I showed up. That was the reason. I showed up, and no one ever shows up. And no one shows up in the Bronx. And when Trump showed up in the Bronx, they went, "You got my vote. You showed up."
That's so
what happened.
true.
Yes.
Well, again, I thought people were so stupid that they would buy into all that shit. Trump goes to New York. He does Madison Square Garden, packs it out. That's huge in a blue city like New York
outside,
City.
it was for blocks outside.
Yeah.
It was
And what do
huge.
they do? Oh, it's a Hitler Nazi rally. And I'm like, God, they're these brainwashing fucking mass media companies. But again, thank God for things like X and social media and podcasts. It wasn't like 2020 where they had wiped out every conservative voice. Between 2016 and 2020, they went, we ain't letting this fucking happen again. They got rid of every voice, including Trump. And when Elon purchased Twitter, X, those voices came through. The proof that they're lying came through. Hey, didn't Kamala say this like 2 days ago? Bam, there it is. Not getting removed. The person isn't getting suspended for posting it. So I think that had a huge impact on Trump's victory.
That's why they hate Elon.
Hate him
because he this couldn't have happened without him. Because it was an instant fact check, and he is the mainstream news because of it. Because hey, that doesn't sound right. You could actually go to somebody who's like, I'm in front of this news story, sending pictures off their phone and fact checking the fucking narrative of the news right in real time.
Right there. Yes. And it worked.
just
Also,
the amount of
California got
people that
40%.
showed up to the
Republican.
garden. It's no small feat to sell out the
Crazy.
Madison Square Garden, and that's in New York, where people are like, "We hate him here. He can
Yep.
never come back." Oh, fuck you!
Yeah,
The
'cause guess what?
garden.
All of
seems to be
Staten
sold
Island came out,
right.
and
And not
most
just
of
that, there
Long
weren't
Island.
protests outside. That's the other
No,
thing.
there
That was
weren't.
the biggest thing, that there weren't counter protests. Oh, that didn't
That's a
exist.
good point.
Like, was it?
There weren't
People have
protests
had
because
it.
there were
They just
100,000 of
had
his
it.
fans outside.
Mm-hmm.
There was they could have filled the garden 5 times with the amount of people that were there.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's enough blue-haired people in New York City that could have showed up if they wanted to. They just didn't. They didn't care. There's enough of them. You know, Keanu, there's enough of them.
Exactly.
There's tons of them. They could have done
Hey,
it.
Taylor Swift could have run as a third party. Exactly.
She could have.
Oh
She
God,
could have, and she didn't.
and like these endorsements by celebrities, not only insanely expensive, you get to see what they're actually being paid, but like really, they didn't get their money's worth. I don't think.
I think it's a negative in a lot of.
They
respect.
dropped $1 billion and lost an election.
Mm-hmm.
You give me $1 billion, I'm galactic overlord.
Right.
There's no doubt I lose any election.
I'll get
with
a
$1 billion.
garden rake elected. Yeah.
100%. With $1
didn't
billion,
just lose, she's
I
in
am
debt.
galactic overlord.
She over
And she's in debt. Right.
20 million.
Yes, she's $20 million in debt. 20
Yeah.
million
So
in
how
debt.
does she? First of all, who paid for that then? And how does
She's
she get
calling
it? back?
donors who are pissed. Her donors are pissed.
And they spent it. So a lot of these vendors are the ones that are left holding the bag. You know, they go, "Hey, you got 20 million in outstanding bills," and they go, "Yeah, it's terrible. How about you know, we don't pay you for all those shirts that you
They're like,
printed out
look,
for."
we'll send you another Harris Walls hat. We'll call it.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
You know, do you think I was thinking about this the other day. Do you think they send all of the like Harris Walls victory shirts to third world
God.
countries like they do with the Super Bowl?
Over to
They
like
probably
the
go right-
Congo
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
yeah. The Ivory
There's
Coast.
an entire battalion of child soldiers in Zaire right now that's got like
Right.
Yeah, they have
Whole
no idea
battalion.
who's president, and they have
They
no
don't
idea
know.
who's really winning the Super Bowl.
They're 13. They'll be fine. They don't know. They have no idea. 13.
They're like, I am just happy to have a shirt.
They don't care. It's fine.
Wow, it's so
The
exciting.
DPR is having that fight right
It
now. of
was.
course.
I
That was a
needed this so bad too, man. I was like a couple of days or 3 days before the election, it really started hitting me like if he loses and she wins and she's the president, I am really going to be pissed off, like and sad and depressed.
Yeah,
I would just
aw.
like God, and I expected it. That was the worst part is like I
Yeah.
fully expected that that's what was going to happen. And I'm going to be sitting here going, I got to deal 4 years of these morons again and this horse shit
hard
that
talking.
everyone's sick of. So it was just more, it was more than just, oh, our team won. You know, I was rooting for this and it won. It has an impact. We're seeing like that, you know, hopefully things will get better. It's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And
Yeah.
he won by a landslide. I kept
Yes.
telling Eugene, my husband, right? You know him, you love
Ooh,
him, right?
husband.
Eugene.
I'm not particularly political, but from an outsider's perspective, I'm like, are we gonna stop pouting? He's winning. No.
Nope.
I'm like, wait, he's winning. I'm look, Ohio, this one, that one. He's like, no. Mm-mm. I'm like,
Nope.
he's making his speech. Are we done pouting? No.
No.
I'm like,
I love it.
he's
pouting for the
And I'm
past.
like, it's time to celebrate now.
He just finished
right?
his first year in
They
office. and he's
still
done, no.
fucking cheated. I'll tell you that much.
Dino.
Larry, explain this to me. Hi,
Will
honey.
you leave Larry
Explain
alone?
this to me. Explain to me how Donald Trump, right, wins Arizona,
He's
and
still
his
mad.
hand-picked woman, Carrie Lake, literally, I believe she's called Trump in heels. People
Yes.
vote Trump, and then they go down the ballot and say, but no, not her.
I don't get
Explain that.
either.
So now let me say, I was
Something
like that. I'm like,
stinks.
she's like, you happy now? I'm like, I'm still not happy. I will not be happy till they. And and 3 days later, when Kamala goes, and I'm going to ensure a peaceful transition of power, I talked to the president. So you're going to go up to Donald Trump and be like, you know, this seat you had for 4 years, you know, this place where I've never been in my fucking life because I'm a dumb lying twat.
Let's
I'm going to help you sit there. Shut up. Make me a
Well,
sandwich.
Well,
Let me give you two pieces if I could. Number one,
Number
a
two.
hold on.
Let's reframe it as you can't you just be happy that he won?
No, I'm still not happy.
Okay,
I'm still not
two
happy.
pieces.
Larry, your
Number
thoughts?
one, they literally called him Hitler. They literally said that they were Nazis. And now that they win, they're going to help him transition. So if I'm running against Hitler and he wins, I'm going to say, let me help you build the camps. Let me help you put in a train. Right? No, if he's really Hitler, I'm not going to help him transition into a Nazi fascist state, which means they knew they were lying the entire time.
Of course.
They knew it was bullshit
followers
the
don't know
entire
that they're
time.
lying now.
They knew, but their followers, and that's why their followers are shaving their heads now, because they all think they're going to camps because they were told that the world's ending when the world was never going to end. That's the reason. So
I
they're
can't give
so
Larry a better compliment than if he ran against Hitler. I'd be torn. I'd be torn.
I'd
coin
be like,
flip.
oh, can I vote twice?
all I'm saying is
No, we're not
it was
Democrats.
clearly all a lie, number one. And they should, in theory, if he's as bad as they say is, they shouldn't be helping him do anything. But of course they are, because it was
Why
all
did
a lie.
Jill
It was
Biden
all
want to have
just up.
tea with Melania and she declined? Did you hear that?
Mhm.
No.
Because they've said so much bad shit about her husband. Why the fuck would
I 100% agree.
course.
If I were Melania, I'm like, it took you this many years to put me on Vogue, the most attractive first
Yeah.
lady that ever existed. Now I've won twice. Why would I have?
Well, Keanu, you also agree. You also agree because you have a husband that everyone talks shit about.
Oh, absolutely. I know Melania's plight.
Yes.
Wait, did she get on Vogue after all?
Actually,
I don't
you know
think
what?
so.
I think she
Good one,
actually
boss.
was. Yeah, but right. Anna Wintour, if she hasn't been on Vogue, and I think she actually has been on Vogue now, but no, she.
The truth is, she should be on every single magazine
gorgeous.
on
No
earth.
Michelle
She's the
Obama,
first
that's
lady.
correct.
This
She
was
is a
after
fashion
the 2016 election. She should have been on every single fashion magazine, health magazine, all that shit. Nothing. They put these blimps on there saying this is healthy. They put disgusting,
Michelle
hairy,
Obama was on
armpitted broads on there, and you know, Melania, God's gift to first ladies as far as fashion and looks go, and you couldn't find her on a magazine cover.
You
And
literally
except
can't
we
even
love-
spell magazine without MAGA.
True.
Never
And
thought about that.
she's a fashion icon. It's not about even politics, but it is about politics because they didn't want to put her on the fucking
Of
magazine.
course not. Putting
So
her over.
I agree with her being like, you know what, Jill, I declined to have tea with you, Jill. I
Yeah.
think,
Fuck you
and
and
that's
your
what I would
tea.
do too. Be like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
She's just saying, when are you going to move out of my house?
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Get out of my
When
house.
are you going to move out of my house? When are you going to move out? That's it.
Get out
the
of my
hell
fucking
out.
house. I have to go, Chrissy, but
Oh, Anthony,
happy
thank you for
birthday.
coming on.
I
It's
have to
great
run
see
too.
you.
We adore
Okay.
you.
Love you guys.
And have a great day.
Thanks,
Say hi to
Anthony.
Frank and Keanu. Take care. Always a pleasure. Give Gino a little punch in the balls for
Oh.
me,
Say
Larry. Very good seeing you and talking to you again. There he is. How you doing?
Aw.
How are you, buddy? Good. Good.
Great. Good to see you, pal. And Cecil, very
Yeah, good
cool
to see you again.
seeing you again, of course. Look, the little gang back together. Chrissy, be well. Take care. You and your little baby and your hubby. And
Aw.
we'll talk to you soon, doll.
Yes.
Easy.
Talk to you soon. Thanks, Anthony. Everyone follow Anthony.
You want to see all
As
the
always,
covers Michelle
Christy.
Obama were on?
Yes. Wait, Larry, I'm going to let Larry outro himself.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I want to say, Chrissy, as always, I adore you. You are a very special woman. You are the center of a very important universe that we all kind of hover around, right? We are all friends.
White
because of you.
nationalism? Oh.
Yes, it is that. Yes, and
No.
other things. I wouldn't limit you to just that, Chrissy, okay? Not
Kidding.
only that,
Kidding, of
all
course.
right? Other things too, like white supremacy, but other things, I'm just saying, not just that. Many things. You are the
Like
center.
tasteful racism.
All those things. Yes, that too.
Mhm.
All of them. You are so many things to all of us. And I want to say thank you. And I'm very glad. And as I said before, fortunate to be in your world. You deserve all the
Aw.
success that you have. Keep going. Don't stop, and always be true and always be you. I will see you very soon.
Thank you, Larry. Oh, I
Take care,
love
Larry.
you, Larry. Oh.
Bye, guys. Good seeing you, Keanu. Good seeing you, Susan.
Bye.
Bye, darling. So good to see you.
That's really. Oh, this is scary. Nope.
Ugh.
Let's do this. That was very heartfelt. I love Larry. He's very important to me. He's like I feel he's like a mentor. He's like a guide.
It is a mentor case.
He's like maybe the only person that kind of like got me into politics, which I'm not. But I was like, I think I am a libertarian
because
when
he
I
can talk
talked
to
him
people.
on the
Yeah.
yeah. I love him.
Oh, look at this. Big Mike has been on every magazine.
Melania, not one cover. This one I could go for pages. She was
Wow.
on every other month on Vogue. Essence.
Melania, they
Wow.
finally, and I found out they did put her on the cover of Vogue, but I
But
didn't.
how long did it take, right?
It took a long time. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But yes,
She glows, you know.
yeah, and she's wonderful, and she must be something to, you know. I think her speech, did they saying "Take me down to the paradigm thing," green that at Madison Square Garden.
Mhm.
It was like she's so eloquent and lovely and wonderful
And sweet.
You know,
Yeah.
no matter how you feel about Trump or whatever, which clearly people
She's
feel
very
a good
classy.
way about him. She's wonderful, and I don't know. Shouldn't that always?
You know, my favorite thing about Melania, no penis. Not a trace. Not a trace. Let's I'm gonna blow through some of these super chats that you guys have graciously bestowed. Matthew Hammond, happy birthday. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you in the chat. You're one of my all-time favorite people in the chat. R33S3, happy birthday, Chrissy. Clink and a yellow boy. Thank you. Oh, the treasure men, the great US treasure hunt. Is it too late to join the treasure hunt for those of you who haven't joined? Birthday matching amount challenge 1111 for our queen. Oh, thank you, treasure men. That's my lucky number too. Junior with the orange boy. Happy birthday, Chrissy. Thank you for the 25. That's going straight to the Beans Diaper Fund. Front Porch Conservative. Happy birthday, lady. He always calls me Lady Mayor. Blessings to you, the Bean, and Lord Francis. Lord Francis, may the days ahead be as awesome as you are. You're so sweet. Thank you, Porchy. Looking dapper as always. Night Owl. Ooh. You're a wonderful person with a big golden heart who deserves every compliment you get. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Happy birthday. Thank you, Owl. Oh, I have a hard time taking compliments. Matthew Hammond again. Check out the Semaphore article. TikTok astrologers are convinced the election isn't over.
Yes.
Ooh.
I didn't like being wrong.
Well, people think that there's going to be some shenanigans between now and January, but I think Trump is divinely protected. Like you said, Keanu, he wouldn't have survived the bullet whizzing by his ear if he weren't meant for something great.
And it's honestly one of the most incredible stories in American history, too. The pandemic, which is basically the reason he was sort of out. And then we had a weirdo
mystery votes.
But yeah, we'll see. And then he wanted it so much. And then look, they completely misread the temperature of the country. I don't care how you feel. I kind of knew it. There's no way this man isn't winning. So I wouldn't worry about what happens in
They
January.
misread the priorities. Like no one could afford fucking anything. And all they're sitting there day and night talking about trans rights, and people are like, what the fuck?
But no one we know is trans. Why do we have to keep talking about this?
I don't even know what the Democratic Party stands for anymore. It's like fucking, it's abortion and trans and kids.
And sterilization. Yeah, sterilization and abortions.
It's like, great. My fucking eggs cost $6. Great.
Yeah.
Let's cut off a 5-year-old's dick instead of getting
right. That won't make the price of eggs go down, by the way. The Edgelord, happy birthday, Queen of the Dabbleverse. That is me. I invented the Dabbleverse. Carmen Smith Studer, holy crap, very generous pink boy. Carmen, you're so sweet. I'm gonna play you a ditty. Happy birthday, lovely fun. Wait, lovely fun and funny lady. Oh, thank you, Carmen. It's good seeing you on Simcast. She's one of my favorites. Jimmy G. Drunk Jimmy. Happy B-Day, Chris. Buckley misses you so much. I gave him some pets and belly rubs for you. I miss you and the Sullivan secret menu lamb chops. Oh,
Yeah.
I told Jimmy about the secret menu. Said,
Oh my god.
I miss
Mm,
Sullivan
chops.
meetups. I do miss the meetups.
I miss blowing $50 to $100 every week at
I
Sullivan.
wasn't sure where she was gonna go with that.
I miss blowing 50 to 100.
Dudes. Oh my god.
But it was worth it.
I remember looking at my credit card being like, how much of this can I write off? Like, oh. Wow. Yeah, and I remember like I would get mad at people. I would get mad at Spiridon for eating too much of the appetizer plate.
Nobody ever brings cookies or a pack of claw. Yeah.
Oh, and now it's like what I wouldn't give for that.
Sweet.
It was a good time. Big Raj. Oh God, Biotic. It's not you, it's me. Thank you for the super sticker, Big Raj. Kiki from the past.
Oh yes, it was me.
An orange boy. Thank you, Kiki. Happy birthday, pretty. Hi, friends. What a beautiful rendition of Happy Birthday by Frankie.
It was when Frankie was singing, and I just wanted to compliment him and wish you happy birthday.
Frankie was great, and he did all of his plugs.
Of course he did.
Crispin, well, happy birthday, Chrissy. I want to give you the biggest, tightest bear hug you'd ever have. Oh, sup, Nina? How you doing? Oops, she's gone now.
Crispin, wow. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh yeah. Russell. Ah! Happy birthday. Buy yourself something nice. You know what I'm gonna do? What should I buy myself? I already have a robe. Now I have 2 robes, Keanu.
You were so anti-robe.
And I still am, but I'm gonna just like I'm gonna wear it begrudgingly.
No, you not begrudgingly. Enjoy your robe. Enjoy it.
Who's anti-robe? What
Me, because I don't deserve to like truly embrace leisure and like I can sneaky get in my relaxing and like loafing, but something about a robe is like you are deciding to relax.
I am not getting dressed.
And there's something really selfish about that. There's something really like
there's nothing selfish about it. You deserve a robe. A human came out of your vagine.
True.
Put the robe on. It's okay. I want you to enjoy your life, not endure it.
It's like
it's
a blanket.
Not like, I can't wear a robe because it's lazy. In your 25th year of life, happy birthday. That's how old you're turning, I assume. Because you're so thin and so chic and so beautiful. Pop a robe on. It's fine.
Indulge.
You know what? I want to play. I don't know how you guys are making these video montages, but they're very impressive. Like here, Lila made one. I'm going to play it. I'm going to subject you guys to this video montage. Oh,
I saw hers,
and it really makes me miss like touring with you guys.
How fun.
And then you're like, oh, where were these pictures? InfoWars RIP closing on Wednesday.
Oh no.
The whole building? Oh, that was content.
Yeah, the whole like company.
Really?
Yeah, they may do something else with the building. I should text Rob about that.
I assume they probably will, but
yeah.
That purple
color remember this? Kiki. Oh, Drinking Bros, Bucky's, Blaze. Oh my God, our like bars. What's it called? Oh my God, I was pregnant here and didn't know it. This was at the Liberty Awards.
You were pregnant that weekend?
Yes.
That was when we were in Houston.
Because I was supposed to get my period when we were at Anime Matsuri and I didn't get it. And I just thought
you got wasted that weekend.
I know. I drank.
I have pictures of you on the floor in the lobby. I never posted.
Oh my God, you're right. I was doing basically.
You were doing like snow angels
in the lobby, on the floor of the lobby.
There's many women. They don't even know they're pregnant until it comes out of in the toilet or something.
Just for everybody listening, you can drink up until don't, but you can drink up to 7 weeks pregnant. between 7 and 12 is when you really don't want to drink.
Hmm.
Oh, we went to, oh, then I was preggers at One America News. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you came out of there.
I can't believe it. I was
Out here, my boobs out.
Alex
Just trying to save free
Jones.
speech.
Then he
Doing what I
zooms in on my
can.
boobs.
No, you gotta work with what you have.
Where do people find the shows you're doing?
Go to chrissiemayr.com. Smile a heart here. Check out the Cincast Sundays at 9 o'clock.
And find the Forbidden Show, Infowars.com/show and band.video. Thank you so much for coming to town, ladies. It's great to see you.
Support Alex.
Absolutely.
Did you
Support
do
me.
that on purpose? Oh,
look at our dancing.
We're so good.
Oh, and that's when she came to the studio. Oh, thank you for that.
Lila, I miss her.
I know. I miss our times. Oh my God, Courtney's here.
Happy
birthday! Thank you, Courtney. Oh my goodness.
I had Chongus was here. She was ready to say happy birthday, and then she just jumped right out of my arms. So
Probably because
I'm
I've
sorry.
misgendered Chongus so many times.
It's sort of a masculine name.
She doesn't know that you've done that though. Like she doesn't. She can't hear
She
it.
doesn't
She
read
doesn't
the-
understand.
Doesn't read the comments.
I won't let her learn how to read because of the comments.
Oh. Oh my
Oh, poor chunk.
goodness. Okay,
She'll be back in a minute. She's just her and her sisters are just too hyped up right now.
Oh, Russell Hall says, I feel sorry for all the illegal mother-in-laws.
Yeah, did you see that guy? He posted like I hope they don't find my mother-in-law, and he gives the address.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's
don't
like,
deport
"She's
her.
there. Please don't deport her. She's at," and she keeps saying her address, and he's like, "It's behind the green building. She doesn't have a dog."
The door is always open. Oh. That is funny. David D celebrate Chrissy's B-Day by backing Cash Grab too.
Yes, that's my book is out now.
Ooh.
And I was canceled one more time, Chrissy. Let me show you real quick, if you don't mind.
Tell me. I don't mind.
I was on Indiegogo. That's where I usually sell my comic books. And the new book is about Cecil instead of going to
Oh my God.
so instead of going to male prison, he was going to get murdered there. He decides to transition and go to women's prison. All I did was post this picture, and I got nuked. They nuked my entire account
on
And I
Twitter.
lost- Yes. So I had to go to
Oh
a
my
new
God.
I had to go to a new website. So it's a little harder building an audience. So it's
Orange
taken
is
a
the new fat.
Yes.
That's great.
So it's Cecil in prison transitioning. It's a coming of age story.
I love that.
About
Here's
a man's
my-
journey into womanhood. So yeah, and
How
there's a new
cute.
character called Kaiju. It's a giant 30-story Hasidic Jew.
That's so funny. He lives in the tunnels.
They accidentally poured toxic waste down the tunnels, and it mutated one of the Hasidim. So yeah, it's a fun story for the kids.
That's great. This is a classic New York story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's on. I'll throw the link. I don't want to do a shill stream on your birthday, but I'll throw. the
No,
link.
shill it up.
I'll throw the. If you guys are interested, back it now on Fund My Comic. The link is in the chat right now.
Ooh,
Thank you.
you're almost.
But yeah,
there.
they threw me
Halfway
off. They
there.
nuked just from that picture. I didn't even, and they nuked my account. And I had done a few very successful campaigns on that platform, and they just nuked it just from this.
Right.
You
I think you
cannot
went a
make
little-
fun of trans. You
You went
cannot.
too big with the boobs. You should have stayed A cup, B cup.
No, trans is like
You got greedy.
no making fun of trans whatsoever. That is like instant.
You're not making
nuke.
fun of them. You're making fun with them.
I know it really
I
was.
don't think they feel that way, probably, but it's free speech, right?
Yeah.
Also, look, the breasts I think may have been too large because it looked like almost
They
the
were
eyes
choking
drawn
him.
to it. It looked like a hairy, like in between somebody's cheek. Maybe they just thought it was untoward. In that
That's a
way.
problem a lot of these ladies in prison have to deal with. That well, transitioning. I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible, Keanu.
Is that hat actually signed by Trump?
No, that's embroidered.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even
My friend
better.
does-
He
my friend,
embroidered it
Ethan,
himself.
Ethan has one. Ethan has one signed by Trump, though.
Does anybody know where I can get a dark MAGA hat? That's all I want.
What kind?
It's
You want one for your birthday? I'll get you one.
Black with like black
black with
stitching. It's
gold.
so badass.
Why not? Let's look at Amazon. right
Isn't
now.
it?
No,
isn't
they're
it
rare.
on- Oh.
Trump's website.
Oh yeah, because there are black MAGA hats, but they don't have the gold writing.
I want the black. Jeremy from the Quartering has one. It's black hat, but with like a different shade of black threading.
Does it say MAGA or Make
It's
America
Make America
wait,
Great
wait.
Again.
There's one
Googling.
like
I'm googling dark.
Is there
MAGA
gold
hat.
on it?
No.
This one,
Okay.
it's not the gold. I'm wrong.
Okay.
Oh,
It's the one. It's the one Elon was wearing when he was doing the speech, right?
Yeah. All right, maybe I should
So
just.
Elon Musk dark gothic MAGA hat. Oh,
This
it
is
has
the
like
one
the
I-
gothic print. Okay,
just sent
yeah,
one in the
it's
fridge.
It is as simple as just buying it from this random website, but this
Yeah.
is the one.
Oh, you want the regular
Just
print?
fill in the credit card information live on air.
So that's it.
Take us on a shopping
Well, don't forget to put your address in live on air as well. We need
Hate
all the information,
minimalist.
right?
Oh, Trump. Ooh, never surrender. Cool. I'm gonna wear it to the gym.
He should have a little blood splatter on the side where his ear is, like
There
a little
should
splash.
be. Yeah.
I sent you one in
Ooh.
the private chat with.
Okay.
I'd wear that one.
Not
Okay. That one has gold on it. That one's not bad. That's eBay. And I like it because it's it makes me look like I'm part of the Latin Kings.
Oh, you
That's the
don't
one that
want
he
you want it
wore.
to be all black. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
the black and
No,
gold.
I was saying the gold writing because that's the one that Trump wore.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would do a gold. I guess I'll look around.
No, don't. If that's not what you want, why would you buy such a thing from some weirdo in like Poughkeepsie or something? No.
Poughkeepsie. It's pre-born. All right, I'm gonna
Ooh.
bang these out. Old Nerdy, thank you for the yellow boy. One of the best things about the last election is that Hollywood influence was at a zero. All
Oh,
of their
yeah.
endorsements meant nothing.
Nothing.
Happy birthday, Chrissy. Thank you. Old Nerdy.
Landslide. Like, all that money, all that millions they spent on
Wow.
endorsement meant I really made me proud of like the American people that they just literally did. We're not susceptible to
Yeah.
that horse shit. Thank God. We're
But
still
so
at-
many people work their asses off, like Scott Pressler, for example. And man, Trump was just everywhere, doing like 3 and 4 rallies a day sometimes.
And
He's
they
a
were just
machine.
lying to the lies they were saying. I think that's the other thing is the lies were too obvious. And then when you get caught in obvious lies, they're like, he's tired. He doesn't have it anymore. He's got
Yeah.
cognitive. And it's like he's doing 3 fucking giant
Yeah.
shows a day.
And
It's like
maybe it's because he's never
what are we
drank.
supposed to
it.
do? Believe you or our own eyes?
Yeah, maybe it's because
People were making those comments during specific rallies where like one time somebody had a medical emergency and so he like
Yeah, they
didn't
had to
he
let
wasn't
medics-
speaking. They were like he was paused and let them like handle it before he continued. And another time his mic wasn't working. So it was like, what is he supposed to do? Start screaming? Get a
Yeah.
megaphone? I can't fly all the way over there to give him my megaphone
Yeah.
for crying out loud. I'm a
Supposed to
busy
get
woman.
A megaphone.
Yeah. Oh, should I go get mine? Where is mine?
This is my no-no square. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I don't know how to get that off.
I don't know why.
My God, that was such a funny night. When you were trying to teach Star Wars theory, that song.
I kept calling him Star.
Because you're
And
on
he
a
just
first
was
name
like-
basis now.
He was like okay with it. Oh my God.
He didn't even care. For me, I was pissing myself the whole time, every time you said it. But yeah, and then you accidentally recorded yourself teaching him the RAPE, keep your wiener out of me song.
Mhm. That sounds like a cheer, like a high school cheer. RAPE, keep your wiener out of me.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. RAPE, keep your wiener out of me.
Out of me.
Go Panthers.
Go consent.
Give me an R.
Oh, you know what? I knew that we were looking for. We needed a new ending to that to that chant. You know, we couldn't just leave you hanging.
Go Cougars. That's the team I want to be on.
Cougars.
K-Max.
Kinda where I'm at.
Oops,
I'm-
sorry.
I'm becoming one of those.
I'm reading this late. Anthony's gone now.
Oops.
Anthony, don't you have a big speech to give this weekend coming up?
Well,
we'll never know.
are we
Taylor-
pausing for him to respond?
Taylor Swift should have run as a third party. Thank you.
Those don't pop up as red boys anymore.
Oh, I was a blue boy. Dwight Baldwin. Happy birthday, Chrissy. Thank you, Dwight. Wow, I don't know any Dwights, except I know you now. Crash Mondo. Happy birthday, Chrissy. Thank you, Crash. Drunk Jimmy. Trump flipped Nassau. I love RVC in the South Shore. He did. He like, that's my hometown, my home county. Wow.
Dang.
That's good.
He 40%. He got 40% in California. That's unheard of.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. California looked really red on the map when you see it broken down. It's like it's pretty crazy.
Looks like 2/3.
And that is like the bluest of the blue stronghold. That's like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ooh. Yeah, they've had enough.
My nerdy home. What's up, Steph? Good to see you. Happy birthday, Chrissy! Thank you, Steph. Miss you. Love you. Southeastern Kaiju, not to be confused with your character, Cecil.
no, we spell kaiju differently.
Okay. AEW. Thank you for the super sticker. Simon Ho, my only Asian fan. Theme is super.
Yay!
Yeah. While helping hurricane survivors to skip houses with signs of Trump supporters when leftists preach inclusivity. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Wild.
So she's gonna probably get arrested for that. She was already fired, obviously fired immediately. But I mean, that's insane.
How did this come out? Why did someone
people leak? Because
Eugene said she was fired.
She got fired.
Good.
Yeah, she's fired.
A fat black woman, hard to believe.
I'm shocked.
you know what? How is it suppressed until after day after the election is more like it?
Right.
I was reading on
You know what
Twitter
I mean?
somebody
That's
described
very-
a fat black woman as a DMV type, and I think that's perfect. Anyway, go on.
So,
Sorry.
disparaging fat black women that work in government. It seems like the perfect time to bring in our next guest. Ryan.
Yeah, I heard you're making fun of black women here. This is the place.
That's his wheelhouse.
Exactly. That's how it's like half my fucking videos. Happy birthday, Chrissy.
Oh man.
You have to share it with me because it's Veterans Day, but that's okay. Happy birthday.
Happy Veterans Day.
Fuck that.
Did you
Not fuck that. It's
no?
awesome, but this is your birthday stream.
You didn't do any like special, you didn't get yourself a Veterans Day pedicure or anything like that?
To be honest, with all the queers they're letting in nowadays, it wouldn't be surprising if they like have that, but
maybe a man.
You have a little Donald Duck sailor suit you could put on, something like that.
Yeah, well, like
Coat only.
I actually do still have all my uniforms and shit, but no, I'm not putting them on. What's up, Cecil? Good to see you, man.
What's up, man?
Yeah, like usually what I do is I make the rounds to all the restaurants, go to Applebee's, get the free lunch, go somewhere else, get a free dinner, but
get the free
and I'm so
coffees.
miserable because the Chicago Bears are so fucking bad that I didn't even want to go out today. I just want to sit in my misery.
What is that? Football? Foosball?
Yeah,
Are you from Chicago?
It's
I'm from-
foosball, yes.
Foosball game?
Yes, it's foosball. Yes. I
Foosball,
bet
yeah.
on foosball all the time. Yeah.
I'm from close. I'm from Northwest Indiana, so close.
I
to
don't want you
Chicago.
playing any foosball.
I'm
The
far enough
Bears
away from
always
Chicago
suck,
to not
but
get
if they
shot.
can pull out a win, it's very nice,
You
isn't
could
it?
be a Jets fan, Ryan. You know, things could always be worse.
Jets or Giants, yeah, could be worse.
Oh. What's new, Ryan? Like, what's new in your non-content making world?
I haven't killed myself yet, so that's good.
That's good.
You know, it's always a positive.
Yeah, that's
so
always a good achievement.
But it's
Yeah.
nice to know you have that in your back pocket. It comforts me.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Exactly.
You
It's
never
the
know.
final
It's a backup
solution if
plan.
things don't go well. But,
Oh.
no, everything's fine. Everything's good. I am so happy that the election's over. Obviously, I'm super happy with the